Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the bald explorer, and I'm out on a walk. I thought I'd do some country, rural walks for a change. So I've headed up onto the South Downs to explore the wonderful South Downs, but unfortunately, as I drove up here, a huge mist came out of Steyning Bowl, which is behind me. I'm walking through a field of cows. That's the back end of a cow behind me. The mist has risen up from the beautiful Steyning Bowl where I once came and filmed a sunrise, and today, I mean, it's most peculiar to come out and in the countryside and then be walking effectively through clouds, which is what I'm doing. Just vague figures in front of me are the cows, happily seeming to be completely unfazed by this, munching on the grass, and I'm strolling along here into what effectively is nothing, into a void, unsure if there is more cows in the way. Oh, there's some cows here on my left, and below you probably can't see this, the ground just falls away down into this great, rather beautiful bowl, and I thought it would make an interesting walk if I could just capture it before the mist had risen. I was about 10 minutes too long getting the camera and the audio recorded, so what you now see is well, basically nothing. So this is probably a bit mad and a pointless walk, really. In actual fact, I was driving up to Truleigh Hill, which is an interesting hill because it has a radar, or did have during the Second World War, a radar chain, a home chain low, as it was called in 1940, and beneath a bunker that, so I'm told, would withstand a nuclear explosion. However, as I came over the downs towards it, oh nice, there's a cow doing a great big poo. Here's a big cow. They're all a bit nervous of me, and I don't blame them. I'd be nervous of this disembodied stranger coming out of nowhere. I wonder if these are bullocks. Anyway, I was going there, and then I saw this amazing cloud of white that was hugging the Steyning Bowl, as I explained, and I thought, oh, it would be lovely to skirt that because photographically it would have been superb. So I parked the car up the top. I doubled back, parked the car at the top, and then set up my camera equipment and all that, and off I went. Well, I could see Truleigh Hill disappearing in this mist. I thought, well, obviously there's no point going up there, but if I could skirt round, it would be great. Unfortunately, that turned out not to be the case because, as you can now see, I'm just swamped in mist. I'll go a bit further and see what we see. Just over there towards the sun, if I just go very slowly, I think they're pigs rooting around in the mist. They are little pigs. How amazing. But they're quite curious little things. They're sort of not sure whether they want to come and see me or not. I'm just standing here. If I just turn very slowly around so you can see perhaps them and me, they are coming up, so let's just see if I can get a closer picture of them. Hello, little pig. pigs. They do look lovely. Maybe this isn't quite such an abortive walk as I thought. Are you going to get any closer? Can you get closer? I don't think I've ever been on a farm like this other than when they're on show, where pigs are just in their pigsty, I guess. There is a great big mother pig actually to the behind me. I haven't really encroached off the path terribly much. She doesn't seem to be too perturbed. I daren't go up closer to her. They are a very scatty little bunch of animals, I have to say. So that's been the highlight of my stroll. A cyclist just went past and disturbed them, and up ahead, she's too far really to see, and I daren't really encroach on the farmer's field, and I don't want to worry them. But those the pigs behind me, they're very sweet. They are a little nervous, so I shall move away, get back on my path. Well, the rest of the walk really and truly has been absolutely abortive, and I think there's no point going much further. The pigs are still they're still there rushing around very nervously, and how delightful. I'll just go a little further and see what I can see, but I think this is kind of coming to the end. I can hear the pigs making noises. I wonder if there's some more here. These look a bit more mature. They're interesting that they're penned in just by electricity, I think, on a tiny wire, because they don't come out. So just coming in very slowly, just to see how close I can get. They look very lovely. I can hear them snorting. Hard to imagine that one day these little chaps are going to be bacon and pork chops. I better not say that too loudly. He's coming up really close. Just see if I can get in a fraction closer. They're rooting around, sniffing. I can hear them sniffing. Utterly amazing. Well, I'm going to leave them in peace, let them carry on with their snorting around, and I think I'll head back. I want to do more of these rural walks, as I say, in the countryside. I've done a lot in the villages and places. I think the countryside is a place that's very much, you know, not a secret, but it's not explored enough, particularly on video. So I think I'll go and do a little bit more. They're all different types of pigs, I think, or different ages. There's some slightly bigger ones here. Just gonna gently come up and see what we can see here. They're very, very inquisitive. These are bigger and more muddier. I'm actually a foot from them. You can see how close their little nozzles are getting, their snouts. Just a joy. Beautiful animals, really. expecting me to have fed them though. From the pigs on the South Downs here in West Sussex, thank you for watching, and join me again when I go out exploring. I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed my videos, and stick your snout into the soil and see if there's anything there for you. A nice truffle. Bye-bye.